Welcome to another Gran Turismo 7 video. I've had a look in the archive and I found this race which I hope you will all enjoy. It's at the Nurburgring GP circuit. It's a fuel saving race is this, so 5 times fuel and 1 times tyre wear in Group 4. I think it's fair to say that it was hard racing, that escalated, but I think we both gave as good as we get, and I know both drivers enjoyed this, so it's me and the Spaniard behind who manages to break away from the rest of the pack. So we have a bit of a Subaru Mitsubishi Evo dogfight at the front. So going to skip over the bits where the status quo and focus on where the action is. So towards the end of the first lap, I really struggled with this chicane. I was having to brake a lot earlier than the Evo behind. But I was focusing on making a good exit, but essentially I was in a position whereby the Evo was coming at me going into the final corner and onto the home straight every lap, so trying to get to the right hand side next to the pit lane wall, hugging that white line to force the Evo onto the outside, which seems to work on this occasion. Focus on getting a really good exit, having had the tight entry, and then just trying to hold on to the racing line. Essentially, the thing with defending is you've got to decide where there's a need to defend, and where you can afford to continue on the racing line. If you move away from the racing line, it costs speed and time relative to those behind. So it's important to know when to defend, and it's also important to know when not to. So we'll see how we get on in this race. So again, coming out of the final corner, heading over to the right hand side, using this as an opportunity to do some fuel saving, doing some short shifting, even using the fuel map on certain occasions, trying to get the Spaniard over to the outside to make it harder for them to get the overtake done. Although he gets a really good exit coming out of that first corner. Holds me tight into the second corner, and he has a look in the Mercedes arena. I'm sure it won't be the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the only time he will go for a move in that into that corner. I'm sure, but getting the run out, thinks better of it, and maintain the lead here on the third lap. But he has got a run coming down to the Dunlop curve, holding me on the inside. He's braking later. He's trying to carry the momentum round, but I'm there on the apex, getting good exits. Subaru's really stable through the Schumacher S, so I was able to carry some speed, but he carries more. I squeezed him to the outside, but gave him a little bit of room. Really struggled through this sequence of corners. Just couldn't seem to get the braking right on the entrance to the first part, and then that compromised me on the second one, which gives him a run. Now going towards the chicane. So it gives me a bit of a bump draft. Don't think he intends to. That has me clear. It gives me the opportunity to brake early, and then get a good exit through the chicane. So not as under threat going into the third corner, into the end of the third lap, but he does make up some time in the brakes, albeit doesn't get the exit. But he's coming at me again. Having to hold the inside line, having to hold him to the outside. He has a look down the outside himself, leaving me really tight. So again, just having to work out when to defend. Noting that we are obviously going to lose time to the pack behind, but we're ahead. We've got a little bit of a gap, but we just need to concentrate on building that gap. So fast forwarding again through the fourth lap, back to our favourite sequence of corners. Again, not carrying the speed, giving him an opportunity to dive down the inside into this corner. It gives me racing room on the outside. So my job here is to try and distract him going into the chicane, try and getting his mirrors, try and fade to the inside, which is what I do here on the brakes. He moves under braking, that reduces his braking efficiency. He can't take the chicane as he would like, and we get this all switcher moved on, albeit it was very close, nearly into the back of it, and back into the lead I am, back onto the home straight as we finish the 4th lap and start the 5th. So it sort of continues again, status quo. Back to our good old chicane again. He really carries the speed through here. He's all over it. He's all over my tail. Trying to get to the inside. I'm a little bit wide, but I'm getting on the power, getting on the exit, trying to get the traction down, trying to get across to the right hand side, minimise any opportunity you've got to be able to get past me on the right hand side, force him to the outside. He even takes the lead there for a split second. I go very wide, having to take a tighter line therefore on the inside of this part of the Mercedes arena. He's trying to get his nose down. Oh, he's on the brakes. Scared me a little bit. He didn't hit the apex, so he's going to get the run on the outside of this corner. So all I can do is squeeze him up against the white line, give him a car's width, but no more than a car's width. Held the corner. Again, taking the inside, trying to minimise time loss, but just losing speed on exit. And so he's so status quo again through the 7th lap. My favourite set of corners again. Be at all surprised if he's able to get some time on me. He gets a really good exit. He's getting the overlap. The problem is he is on the outside to this next corner. So I just need to try and squeeze him up against that white line. Don't give him the opportunity to get the full overlap. And got through. Back into the lead as we finish the 7th lap on the start of the 8th. This is where the action starts to happen. So I don't know if you've been keeping track so far, but essentially for every move has been a counter. So it's all been fair. We're giving as good as we get, but on this lap, start to see tempers start to cry. Yeah, going through the Mercedes arena, he's trying to move a couple of times, and he's diving down the inside, he's very late. He does push me a bit, he pushes me a little bit wide, which is fine, you know, it's what it is. But I think the red mist descended a little bit, coming into this next sequence of corners. I did brake very late. Some of my seasons there I wrapped. We'll have another look at it again. I'll show you where I started braking. So the ABS light comes on there. So I have started braking, but it is late. You can steer out of it. You'll see that here. So not great, but you know we take the lead. But definitely started. So going through the next corner a bit wide, he senses his opportunity. Whereas early in the race basically I think he pushed me off rather than that one. But that did give me some momentum. So I knew that this chicane was going to be important. And it's also an area where I think we can time certainly on the braking space. So I went as late as I could, tried to cut as much of this as I could. And he gets a penalty, but so do I. So he's got half second, I've got a second. So I need to get ahead of him. Really need to get ahead of him. So I know it's really important to be on the inside, and I can save all the fuel that I can, so I'm just going to go to the right hand side. So at that point, you think the move's on, there's some space, it turns right in reaction. At this point, I go, this move is probably not on. Start braking, and then get steered into the water. But it made certainly enough of a gap that I'm able to slightly step in. So we'll see it from his perspective. So he's not quite on the white line, then he's over the white line, and then you'll see me across, and it's not kind of contact that I'm really looking for, but I am turning upward as we approach the right hand position. So the external cameras can see that I'm very much on the grass and very much trying to make it does it, albeit I was veering left before the final contact. So we'll see it from the external camera. So we'll start from just before we get the chicane, so you can really see I eat it over there. So yeah, not surprising I got a penalty, but he takes the inside line, trying to defend, which compromises when to the corner, which gives me my opportunity to get into the slipstream. If I'd gone to the outside, I think you saw in the race that you just end up coming out second best. So it really was important to try and get to that inside line. It was a reactionary move, but I think it's fair recompense for what happened earlier on lap 8. So nothing else really happens. Lap 9, we were clear 1-2, obviously a separation because of the incident. Penalties are served and over the line. Yeah, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment and subscribe. If there's any incidents which you have an opinion on, I'd love to hear those in the comments below.